listening to the Ink Noir podcast with your host, TheWrathfulProser.
Guys, this is bananas. Just while I'm researching this, what are some common doxing techniques and how do they work? I'm looking up on some cybersecurity websites. This one is Norton. Is cyber stalking packet sniffing. Hackers can use a packet sniffer to crack the security of a network and intercept the data and private information flowing through it, like account passwords and credit card numbers. Packet sniffing? Ew. Gross. IP logging, cyberstalking. Cyberstalkers can pursue your social media posts to find personal details like your birth date, your hometown, relationship status. And these are all things that a lot of these things are perfectly public and legal. And there's actually not a ton of states that have anything, laws against it. You're on the same website that we have states with laws against posting someone else's personal information on the internet non-consensually and with malice. Intent include Arizona, California, Illinois, Kentucky, Missouri, Nevada, Oregon, Utah, Virginia, and Washington. And there are states, it says here, like Minnesota, that make it a crime to dox people with specific occupations, like a law enforcement officer. So a lot of these people who are doxing, it's, and it's also with, with malicious intent. I think that is also a huge part of it. I think that people can accidentally dox others, especially if it seems like the definition can be really broad. It's basically any information that you have, whether public or private. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with, the public. Well, it's really hard to say. Hold on, there's a small child in here. Yes, small child. Oh, is there a bird out? No. Please excuse me. My bird is out. There's also been an uptick in doxing of people who are outspoken about issues like women's rights, trans rights, and other causes. Journalists covering controversial topics are another frequent target. Well, we see that people will release information on you in hopes of retaliation, and that their followers will retaliate against the person that they have an issue with. And that's really scary because you have no idea what people are thinking. There was a famous case of doxing with Sniper Wolf and Jax Films. He was critical of her because she basically just takes other people's content and she doesn't change the script. She just puts her face on it. She also tried to steal another YouTuber's identity, the Sniper Wolf. And so when this other YouTuber, Jax Films, was critical of her and making fun of her using other people's content to make her money and not adding anything to it, she decided to find out where he lived. And then during a live stream, during one of his live streams, she came to his house, and I think she was live streaming too, so she filmed everything. And she filmed where he lived, and this is, his family home with his wife and his children. So it becomes something that maybe somebody wants to do obviously do something bad, but it can become even worse. What if another follower of Sniper Wolf saw this and then they decided to take actions, and then other people, so it can really snowball and it can really ruin people's lives. I don't think people think, oh, well, yeah, there is public information about us on the internet, but most people are not looking for it. So, if you're doing it with malicious intent, I think there's no reason to be posting anybody's personal address. Like other sources of information are not as, like, email may not be as extreme,